Sennheiser HD560s. It's been a while since these came out and have been praised as the new standard for reference headphones by all the tech shills. Now, before I buy any headphone, I like to consult my three main sources: the cunt, the weeb, and the Ubermensch. I trust the Ubermensch, because he actually goes out of his way to record headphones and EQs them meticulously to match what he's hearing through an incredibly neutral source. The cunt is a fantastic source of information, because all you have to do is do the opposite of what he says, and you should be happy with your purchase. The weeb, on the other hand, is purely for entertainment, be it informative or not, so I usually take what he says with a grain of salt. What I was able to gather from these sources was the following. The HD560s is a great, flat, studio reference headphone, neutral as can be, but a bit brighter than the HD600 line. And going against my better judgment, I actually bought a pair of these, and before I give my overall thoughts, I want to talk about some of the key things I noticed about these headphones. These puppies are built okay-ish. They're fully plastics except for the grills as far as I can tell, and they don't feel exactly sturdy. I for one would not let metal 571s sit on my 560s. Seriously, how much does it cost to build these? Why does Sennheiser skimp out on the build? I want these things to last. I don't want to drop them on the floor by accident, then they're in a million fucking pieces. Like I said, I've had these headphones for a couple of months now, and when it comes to comfort, they're actually pretty good. The velour pads don't clamp hard, even less so than the 58X Jubilees over here, and quite frankly, I probably wouldn't mind wearing them for several hours on end. At some point, I legitimately forgot they're on my head when I was listening to music. And that being said, the cable on the other hand leaves a little bit to be desired. It is very, very long, supposedly detachable, but being this long, I gotta take away some points because doing anything with it is very, very uncomfortable. Now, on to the good stuff, the important stuff, the sound. Well, if I compare them to the 58X Jubilees, here's what I can tell you. These are both very, very neutral, but there are subtle differences. The 560s actually has better bass extension into the sub-bass region, but it's also more flat in the bass and upper bass frequencies. The 58X usually feels warmer in whatever I'm listening to with it, but for my purposes as a mixing engineer, the 560 wins on the bass hands down. Both headphones have really good, very flat mids, and I would say that they're pretty much equal in this regard. However, the biggest difference between the two is the treble region. Where the 58X Jubilee sounds a bit more rounded off, it's got that Sennheiser veil that everybody talks about, they are generally more pleasant to listen to. The 560s, on the other hand, is entering Bayer dynamic territory with its analytically precise treble. To my ears, this gives the music a nice breath of fresh air that the 58X just doesn't have. And this isn't saying the 58X Jubilee is not a good headphone. It is definitely a great freaking headphone. But for me, as a guy who works in music production, I honestly think I prefer the 560s. And here's the real treat. The 560s price has been dropping significantly throughout the world. I was able to get mine for 130 euros on Thomann. They don't have that $200 price tag anymore, which is great. And on the other hand, the 58X Jubilee is now $170 on drop.com. In my review of the ISK HD 2010, I said this. There comes a time in every producer's life where we need to look beyond neutrality and get very analytical. And I still stand by that. The Sennheiser HD560s does what those ISK headphones do, but man do they do it better. I haven't been this impressed by a pair of headphones in a very long time. And looking back at every headphone that I've ever owned or tried, these might just be the best. Well, at least on top. Be it for gaming, watching movies, listening to music, or even the field I'm in, music production, these blow the doors on almost every headphone in their price range, below and even above. I've tried a shit ton of Sennheisers, Beyerdynamics, AKGs, Hyphemans, you name it, in the last couple of years, and honestly, I think I'm ready to settle down. I think I'm ready to marry these things. Considering you can get these for less than the original asking price nowadays, they are an absolute no-brainer. Stop whatever you're doing, right now. Stop watching this video. Go out and buy these fucking things. It'll be worth it. Hey, thanks for watching another shitty fucking video. I am here to tell you to once again hit that motherfucking like button. And if you don't, I will find you. And I will politely approach you and tell you that I don't appreciate your lack of engagement. And it'll be awkward for both of us! What the fuck am I doing? As always, please subscribe, and if there's something you want me to review, leave it in the comments, and I'll see if I can get to it. Yo, please fucking subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100 subs by the end of summer. I'm fucking close, so please do it. Thanks again for watching. I'm out. Okay, so as I'm actually doing this fucking shit, there's some fucking birds outside. Wait, come with me. See that shit? There's a bunch of fucking birds up there. There's a goddamn nest. And these things won't shut the fuck up when I'm trying to record videos. I'm gonna set this fucking nest on fire, man.